team needs a timeout.
Rick Fox on the move. A little behind the back flip to O'Neal, who can't finish it. Fox had it knocked away, and there's a foul.
Robert Horry comes over and gives a little shot block. Fisher's going to push it ahead, and who's leading the way on the left wing? None other than Shaquille O'Neal. This man works so hard on both ends. Here's Shaquille O'Neal now on the shot block. He's going to go. This man works so hard. Look at him run the wing. Sam Perkins is back, but there is no answer for that kind of finish from Shaquille O'Neal.
Foul was on Travis Best. The shooter is Rick Fox, who passed up a much larger offer from the Cleveland Cavaliers to come play for the Lakers, to pursue a title and to pursue an acting career in L.A. He once dated Tyra Banks. He's now married to Vanessa Williams. So obviously the NBA is not the only major league in which he's played.
All right, now, Bob, as we get into the strategy, Dale Davis is in the game. Shaquille O'Neal does not have to guard him. So watch him floating around. Any penetration, he'll be back there for shot blocking.
Lakers have cut a 12-point deficit in half. Indy by 6. Rose had it knocked away, recovers it. 4 seconds to shoot. Crozier will. The rebound to Kobe Bryant, and here come the Lakers. His pass intended for Horry. Out of bounds. There was contact but no foul, and on the turnover, the Pacers get it.
Kobe Bryant thought he saw a man open, but at the last moment, Austin Crozier steps in. Actually, it could have been a foul on Robert Horry there. The ball goes loose, and the Pacers will have it.
Rose bumped by Fox, no call. Rose stumbles out near midcourt. Now O'Neal's got him on a switch. Davis takes it down the middle and finds Crozier.
See, Dale Davis can do that. Larry Bird has said many times he likes him catching that ball, one power dribble and making a play. That was a nice play that time by Davis.
The lead back to 8. Robert Horry to Shaq, and it's 6 again. 18 points for O'Neal.
Well, you can see his energy. He's waving to the crowd. Let's go. He's trying to uplift his team.
Everybody up at the Staples Center. Knocked away from Crozier. Still Indiana ball from in front of their own bench.
Indiana must maintain their poise. The crowd is in it. Shaquille O'Neal is playing well. They've got to maintain their poise and execute.
Jalen Rose for 3. Can't quiet the crowd. Horry takes it ahead for Fox. Rose broke it up. And it went off Fox's fingertips. Indiana ball.
And the Laker coaching staff not happy with that play. I saw Phil Jackson, Tex Winter, Jimmy Clemens looking at Robert Horry, say, we don't need that pass. We're trying to get back in the game here.
Over Horry.
He's such a tough cover because he can shoot the ball. He's got a quick step. He can get inside. He can shoot free throws, playing magnificent basketball.
Kobe Bryant on the drive into traffic. There was a whistle, but it's simply Laker ball from under the bucket.
There's Robert Horry, the one-hand baseball pass that goes out of bounds that Phil Jackson and his staff are not happy with. And what it leads to is 2 points off the turnover, as Jalen Rose steps back and buries that jump shot.
Meanwhile, officials Joe Crawford and Hugh Evans conferred. There was a thought there might have been a foul there, but it's just Laker ball out of bounds. Shaq misses on the bank, and Miller rebounds.
Go back to Jalen Rose once again.
The jumper over Fox, way off. Fox bothered the shot. Good defense for him. Robert Horry driving on Rose. Crozier set up and took the charge.
And he took a knee right in the chest. That had to really hurt. Bob, I watched there as Horry went up. He got that knee out just to protect himself. When he did, right in the ribs and chest of Austin Crozier. This really hurts. Now watch Horry here, not on purpose, but watch him stick that knee out right there, right in the chest. And that will knock the wind out of him. But a very courageous play by Crozier to step in and take that play like that.
Timeout with 3:08 to play in the first half. Indiana by 8. Crozier took a shot, but after the timeout, he remains in the game. Jackson brings the dribble to the front court. Here's Reggie Miller. Harper out on him. Jalen Rose curls into the lane, and even though Shaq confronted him, he scores.
You can see what's happened, though. They're trying to get Shaq involved, making him come out and play. When you curl in that lane, force him to step up.
Rose has a dozen.
Rose has got to stay away from his third foul here. Larry Bird's got to be very smart here. He does not want him to pick up his third.
O'Neal finds Harper. He juggles it, gets it out to Rice. The fake and the jumper is good. It's a two-pointer.
They need Glenn Rice to get going here. Right now, Indiana's sending 2-3 guys at Shaq. They're going to have to make some jump shots, Bob.
Here's Reggie. A little daylight, but he can't hit it. Lakers down by 8. Bryant with the double pump. He was fouled and he'll come to the line for the first time since the first game of this series. Between them, Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant have attempted nearly 30 shots in this first half, and this is the first time that either of them will shoot a free throw.
I spoke to Kobe yesterday, and I said, Kobe, you took 47 shots in the last 2 games and did not get to the free throw line. You throw in tonight, Bob, he'd taken 56 shots, 112 minutes since he's taken his last free throw. Now, here's a guy who took 12 in Game 7 versus Portland. So here's a guy who slashes and cuts, but has not been able to get to that free throw line. And you can see right here, 47 in the last 2 games. Game 2 now, remember he only played 9 minutes. But in Game 1, 13 field goal attempts, only 2 free throws. And that's a big part of his game because he's not a high percentage shooter unless he can slash and cut and get in that lane now where you can open up some areas for him.
Well, he didn't forget how. He made them both. Now he's hounding Jackson. Here's Austin Crozier, guarded by Horry, fires a 3 over him, missed it rather badly, rebound Bryant.
Lakers looking for a big finish here at the half. They've been outplayed, but a couple baskets and they're right in the game where they want to be.
Bryant backing in on Reggie Miller, slings it out to Harper, wide open 3, rims out, and into the arms of Crozier.
Now here's where Mark Jackson has to use some poise. They got to go to either Jalen Rose or Reggie Miller. Those are their 2 guys.
It'll be Miller on the move. Outside to Crozier. Corner 3. Got it.
This guy is playing unbelievably great basketball. Great confidence. His energy level, what he brings them off the bench. Can shoot the ball. Gets to the free throw line. What a bright future.
10 points in the first half for Crozier, who's averaging better than 15 a game in this series. O'Neal inside, whistle before the shot.
When you force a guy to the outside of the floor and he gets to the basket, Shaq has to come over and help, as does Horry. Now, Horry's guarding Crozier. He's got to stay at home. Let Shaq be the guy who blocks shots. Now, Jalen Rose going out of the game here, a very smart substitution as we see Crozier here pointing to Reggie Miller. Sometimes you can create shots for people just by getting in the lane, and that's what Reggie did. But Jalen Rose has sat down, a very good substitution. With 57 seconds to go, you do not want him to pick up that third foul.
Shaq misses the first. He's shooting around 40% at the free throw line.